guys, welcome back to the Career Mode RTG. This is the episode that will end the calendar year and also get us to the January transfer window where we are in the market for a new striker. Hopefully we can find the right man. We start with Derby at home, which we'll play, then Blackpool away, which we'll play, then Blackburn at home, which will sim, and then we'll play Bristol City away. We played both Blackburn and Bristol City yesterday, so it makes sense to sim one of them, and with Blackburn being the home one, it makes even more sense to sim that one. But we start with Derby. Gonna have to slightly change the side around a little bit because Gordon and Semenyo are tired, but that is easily manageable. I'll quickly show you, actually, whilst I have you here for the intro, that we've had our first youth scout reports come back. We've Rory Dunn, that looks like he could be pretty decent. He already comes in as a backup left back because he's better than the player we already have at backup left back. So that's an extra position in the squad we don't now need to fill. And with some training, he could become very good. He's left-footed as a right back. I'm switching him to a left back, and then we'll look to train his defensive stats. Was valued at like 2.7 million or something like that. Came in at 68 rated. Looks very, very good indeed. Jonas Herrmann was valued at 1 million, and he looks like he could be a good shout for a CDM. Whether he grows too much, I'm not sure. Lewis Hunt is 5'11", and looking at those physicals and the fact that his standout tackling is his best stat, he looks like a centre-back to me. So we are training him as a centre-back. Herman is only 5'7", so I can't do the same for him. And Patrick Salmon is 5'5", decent physicals and rubbish technically. So maybe he's a left back. Probably not, but we'll wait and see. Maybe he's just a money earner for us later in the save. Not that we need any money at the minute because we've got quite a bit in the bank. Right, we are currently third. However, Sheffield United have drawn on match day 24. So if we beat Derby, we go second again. And we'll be a point behind Fulham as we were at the beginning of the episode as well. Fulham have won on match day 24. They played on Tuesday. Sheffield United have been drawn. So now if we go and win, we'll go into an automatic promotion spot again. Up the yellows. Let's go and do it. Drop the video a like if you're enjoying. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on more. Derby time. Now, if you remember, Derby were the side that sent me off on my latest rant about scripting and potential of it. They went down to 10 men early doors and then, despite all of our pressure, beat me 2-0 in questionable circumstances. Ryan Allsop in goal for them. Larogne, Galley, Cashin, Buchanan as the back four. Bielik and Thompson in the midfield with Jozwiak on the right. McCowett on the left. Louis Watson at cam and Jack Stretton, their 72 rated striker that scored a brace against me when we played them last. Rudoni's up as centre forward. Stone up to cam. Harmer is in at centre mid, and Lancaster is in on the right hand side. Other than that, full strength for the boys. Gwilt is up at 85 now. So, heaven forbid we don't get promoted this year as well. But if that is the case, then Gwilt will also leave us at the end of this season. So, an even larger added incentive to ensure that we keep ourselves in this bloody league. No, rephrase. That we keep ourselves in the promotion hunt and don't keep ourselves in this bloody league. I got a bit carried away. McCowett, drama trying to close him down and does well, but it'll be a Derby throw. 15 minutes in. Nothing goalmouth-wise to bring to you yet, but Derby trying to find their way forward, but they keep giving me the ball back from their throw-in, and we get a free kick for handball in the process, so we could potentially get ourselves forward here. Hermer, or Harmer, either Hermer or Harmer, and I'm not sure which. Stone, looking for him. Harmer's in. He's got 85 finishing, so he's always going to bang that top bins. We lead by a goal to nil. Harmer gives us the advantage early doors against Derby County. That's what we couldn't do last time against them. Good finish. And as we say, he has a very high finishing rating, but positive run, good strength, and the finish speaks for itself. 1-0 United. Nice interception by Harmer there. He just stuck a toe out and kind of dragged the ball away. That was a rubbish ball forward, and they've won it back again. Poor from Sam McCallum, who has been solid so far this year. Michael Gwilt has been solid throughout his time at Cambridge. I tried to hoof that towards the right winger. It was blocked, but thankfully we will still have possession. And the right winger's in possession again. And Drama could be in here, and he's onside, I think. And we'll look for Rudoni. He will spin Here's the arrival of Elijah Stone, and there's a quick second. This is what we should have done against Derby last time. Turns out they're worse with 11 men than they were with 10. Drama into Harmer, into Elijah, to Harmer again, to Drama, to Lancaster. I'm trying. Lancaster with the throw into Drama, and there's Elijah Stone. Jack will go again. Could go back to Elijah actually, and then turn the man, which he's done brilliantly. Look for Rodoni, who should win that header and has done. Barrera Martins. Cole Palmer was calling for it. He spun his man. He scored from a similar position yesterday, but Ghali's in the way. We'll take the corner. Thank you. We'll take the corner. We had a third before half-time. I'd love to. We might. We'll have to wait. Cole Palmer's there. Out of his feet. And the shot didn't really go as according to plan as I'd, well, planned it, to be honest. But the game as a whole is going according to plan as we planned it. So far, a solid 2-0 lead. And Derby don't look like they're good enough here to do anything about it. McCowart. Out wide, they've two on this far side. Jozwiak will have the overlapping run of Laronia. And Barrero steps in. That's what he's great at doing. Play this down the line for Rodoni. You could get there first. Ghali's defended it well, as he, to be fair to him, has done in most of his 1v1 encounters. That's a lovely ball into McCowart. And they might be in for one back before half-time. Buchanan feigned across and plays the pass. And Nilsildu Hayes has to make the save in front of goal. Corner from the far side. Thompson to take. Let's keep the clean sheet till the break, shall we, lads? Thank you. Laronia, Bielik, Laronia. Ball over the top. He is in behind here, Jozwiak. Ah. Yeah. I think that sums up Derby's day, to be honest. And this second half in general, if I'm completely open and honest with you. It has been a poor 45 minutes of football from both sides. It just so happens that... Derby have been the worst of the two in both halves. We were able to get a goal when we were actually playing well. And now we're both playing pretty average football. It stayed as was with 6 minutes to go. It's going to be a pretty straightforward win for us, which I'm very, very pleased with. We could even add a third here. Palmer is in. The angle is tight, so I'll tuck it back. Trying to find Rodoni, but can't. Scott Twine was supposed to come on for Cole Palmer. Made that change about 20 in-game minutes ago, and the ball just hasn't gone out of play. So we're trying to rotate a little bit to keep everybody fresh because the fixture list is still a little bit congested at this stage. Obviously, with potential of FA Cup ties to come in the not-too-distant future. Oh, it's beautifully played. Then we could be finding ourselves with an extra couple of fixtures to play. But we'll get the corner here late on. Lancaster perhaps should have buried that. But it's a good save by the keeper. Now Scott Twine gets to come on. And all he'll do is add an extra game to his played tally for the season because he's not necessarily going to get involved in the game at all. Here is he? No, he's not. That'll be game, though. 2-0 win. 3 points on the board. Back into second in the league table. Thank you very much. That is going to be us into an automatic promotion spot again. Outright. Even game of football in the end, but we edged the first half and that was enough. Norwich lose to QPR, which is good news for us. That's one of the sides below us falling away a little bit. Nottingham Forest, Crystal Palace, both on 44, but 4 points behind and more than a game. More than a game's difference, and our goal difference is the joint best in the league. So we are having the best season of the entire save, to be completely honest. And we're very much well inside the playoffs by 10 points. And only a point off top. But only a point from third as well, and getting out of those automatic promotion spots. So we can't afford to let the foot off the gas. But you see Sheffield United have 6th place Birmingham next. That is not an easy game for them. Fulham are they playing on the Friday? No, where are Fulham? Oh, they're there. Stoke away, which isn't an easy game either. Although we did batter Stoke earlier in the season ourselves. So we know that they are absolutely beatable. Harmer and Conde could be running out of contract. I am inclined to give Harmer an extension to his 1-year deal because he's been very good. Conde, on the other hand, I'm not sure if I'm going to call on him too much now with Barrero Martins being my Kante-esque player and having Harmer in here as well. I think Conde might leave us at the end of the season and we'll look for someone that's a bit better. But Harmer certainly has been worth that contract extension, which he may well get. But for now, we're going to head away from home to Bloomfield Road and fingers crossed, keep the winning run going. So Blackpool then. Daniel Grimshaw in goals. So 4-4-2 from them. Adum, Ekpiteta, Thornley and Miles at the back. Regens at both fullback positions. CJ Hamilton on the right with Itsu and Mariette in the middle. Josh Bowler on the left. Jerry Yates up top alongside Shane Lavery. We've got Matty Virtue on the bench. There's no real quality on the bench other than perhaps Owen Dale. We've rotated a little bit with Stone moved to Cam and Conde in at centre mid as we've given Rudoni a bit of a rest. Twine is in on the left-hand side for... who do I play on the left? Cole Palmer. I had a mind blank then. A brain blank. Right, Semenyo continuing on up top at striker for us then. As he's now fit again. We'll see if we can get him another goal. I think 6 goals and 4 assists in 16 games for Antoine Semenyo. So he's not excessively scoring goals, but he is contributing quite heavily. 10 contributions in 16 games is not bad at all. Not necessarily league-leading figures, nor the sort of figures you'd expect from a player leading the line for a team that are chasing automatic promotion, but he's still certainly doing a job. Whether it's a job to earn him the right to hold down that first team spot moving forward, I don't know. Still, I think I want a new striker in January. It's a case of whether we sign someone to replace Semenyo in the 11, or brilliant save, or whether we sign someone to be backup to Semenyo in the 11. But that remains to be seen. Hamilton across here to Mariette, and Blackpool are on the front foot here early doors. Oh, and should the keeper have kept that out? Hayes palms it only into the side netting, and Blackpool take a 1-0 lead. We have been under the cosh in these early stages, but the keeper's got to keep that out. That's unacceptable from Nel Sildu. It is right at him, and he's just pushed it into the side netting. That's really poor. 1-0 down. Drama. Forward into Elijah Stone. We'll see the league table. Oh! Jesus Christ, that was late. On Barrero. Conde into Semenyo. Runners around me. Holds the ball up well. We'll find Cade Gordon here. No one really to cross to. Semenyo's in a good spot. We'll look for an assist. It's Conde. Amara! Got to bury that. Got to bury that. Amara Conde. Straight at the keeper. And their keeper does what my keeper doesn't. And keeps the ball out when the ball is headed straight at him. Ekpiteta wins that header. I'm going to try and win this with Doyle. Oh, it just wouldn't quite fall for me. Win this. Well done. We'll try and keep the pressure on. Look for the ball out wide there to Gordon. And Elijah Stone has the space on his left. I saw a gap there. Twine, Stone. Oh, looking for Semenyo. Can't get it to him. Can McCallum win this header? No. Well, just as Blackpool had us pinned in the opening 10 minutes, we've now done the same to them in the next 10. Difference being, we haven't gotten the goal. Birmingham take the lead against Sheffield United, though, which is good news for us as we trail here. Birmingham chasing a playoff spot. Ourselves and Sheffield United chasing the automatic spots. Oh, Amara, you've got to get that round the corner as well. Conde, so close to having a really good game so far. Is that a foul from Josh Bowler? Nothing given. And it's opened up for Itu, and Hayes gets across to make a very good save. Blackpool looking for a second. Cross to come in, and cleared away, and safe. McCallum, Semenyo's made a good run. But Ekpiteta read the pass. They're 4-4-2 at the minute, working well against us here. Oh, they've made the mistake, though. 4-4-2 for Norwich. Oh, Semenyo's just trying to power his way through. Norwich's 4-4-2 worked really well against us yesterday. They held us to a 0-0 draw. Despite starting the save with a 4-4-2 and struggling to get out of League One with it, when we play against a 4-4-2, we do tend to have a little bit of a tough time, don't we? Not necessarily as hard a time as we have against the 5-back, but certainly it's not straightforward. That was supposed to go to Cade Gordon, but never mind. Barrero to Amara Conde. We use the right back first. So you go back to Conde and then forward there to Cade Gordon. Looking for Semenyo. Oh, I was trying to beat the defender with a good first touch. Couldn't do it. Lovely little back heel. Mariette's through the gap. They're breaking at my defence. Now Yates can't get there. Samaka's going to have to make this tackle count, and he does indeed. Brilliant interception. Ball's meant for Elijah Stone, but for some reason he hopped over it. Here's Semenyo then. Potentially the chance to score a goal for him. Might have broken for Elijah Stone. It won't. We will be 1-0 down at the break. We're certainly in the game, but we haven't found the goal yet. McCallum into Elijah Stone. I see him closing me down there, so we'll get it forward to Conde. Elijah Stone dropped very deep. Semenyo to Cade Gordon. Needed to get away from the man that was closing me down. Here comes Cody Drama on the overlap. And the cross is not bad. It made me run at that with Twine out wide. It might have even been Elijah Stone, rather than be able to attack it with Semenyo, who was 3 inches taller and right underneath it. It's so frustrating when it does that. I've got my crosses on semi, but it just always picks them out to the back post for no explicable reason. Hamilton with a long, heavy touch again that we make the most of. And the defender committed there, and Scott Twine has got the space to break into here. Elijah Stone is in a good position, and I will look for Elijah. And he will look for Semenyo. And we will have an equaliser. In front of the travelling fans, we are level at Bloomfield Road. He's given it the old double-handed sprint off, and then he's just worn himself out, so he's going to have a lie down. I need you to get back up, please, Antoine. I need another goal. It's only 1-1. McCallum can't quite get it off CJ Hamilton. They've used him a lot in this second half, and McCallum's had him in his pocket, really, but now they find a way past. Good ball to Mariette. And Yates out wide to Hamilton again. Don't like this. Nice tackle by Gwilt. Excellently done. Caught in possession, though. Scott Twine. Oh, no. Oh, there's just another man over all the time. Josh Bowler makes it 2-1 Blackpool again. We won the ball off them, and they just pounced. I couldn't get rid of it with Scott Twine. Got the ball under control, and by the time I had, nowhere to turn or pass. Chance was gone to get the ball away, and they just kept having a man over. But Cody Drama just leaves the man on his own. Again, another case of defensive awareness being an absolutely pointless stat unless you're a Team of the Season Item on Ultimate Team. Because the defenders have absolutely no awareness unless they're 95 fucking rated. Never mind, 2-1 Blackpool, we go again. It works against me as much as it works for me. Or works for me as much as it works against me is probably the better way to phrase that. Cheers, Amara. Shit fucking pass though there, pal. I'm going to take Amara off. Stone's going to drop back. And I'm going to bring a tired or more tired Rudoni on off the bench. Oh, fuck my life. Josh Key's going to have to come on for drama here because he's tiring as well. Come on, lads. For Christ's sake. Let's not put ourselves in a really good position. Get back into those automatic promotion spots. And then lose that position again. Lavery through the gap. Is he onside here, Yates? He is, you know. My defender falls over. Advantage played. And will break away. Keep going, Amara. Nice. Play it into the channel for Semenyo to get there. And indeed he does. I just need to find the right pass. Oh, and that wasn't it. Here's Mariette. Oh, that's a big ping. We should have that dealt with eventually with Sam McCallum. And indeed we do. There comes the push. And again, it works for Blackpool. Last time I elected not to pass and lost possession. This time I did try and pass and still lost possession. That push on possession loss working really well for them there. But now McCallum has space to break into. And I'm trying to get that defender to come towards me, which he has now done. And Elijah Stone will look for Semenyo, who buries it. But he was off. Unbelievable. How, in that position, can you not keep yourself on side, Antoine? Not doing yourself any favours trying to convince me that you're the man to lead the line longer term for us in this 11. Although if you can score here, I'll be delighted. He's been absolutely crunched by the defender. And it will be a yellow card for him. In fact, this might not even be a card. You might just tell him off. Indeed he has. Right, we'll take this short with Twine. Looking here for Barrera Martins. In there. Oh, it's Gwilt. Here's Cade Gordon. The angle's tight. We'll drill it into the middle. Semenyo! Key! It won't go in. It's not to be here against Blackpool. Unless I win this header, which I haven't done. Get it quickly forward. Get it quickly forward. Come on. It's not to be. Here against Blackpool, we are to lose in the Northwest. Oh, against the Tangerines. And I feel like an absolute melon throwing away that result. Please tell me Sheffield United lost. They drew. So I think that still keeps us above them. Indeed it does. On goal difference alone. Fulham did win their game. So annoyingly, by 2-1, they are now 4 points clear above us. We're level on points with Sheffield United. 3 away from Nottingham Forest, who themselves are level on points with Crystal Palace. It's going to be a massive fight for that second automatic promotion spot and the title in general. Up next, a simulated game against Blackburn, where hopefully we can get back to winning ways. He's fucking rapid. He's got good ball control as well and shot power. Antoine Hackford could be a decent shout on loan from Chelsea. We obviously already have someone on loan from Manchester City. A loanee might be the right option, actually, just to tide us by for the rest of this season. And then we'll see where we go from there. We've got plenty of scout reports yet to come in. And hopefully, with this result here against Blackburn, we can get back on the winning horse. And indeed we do. Elijah Stone with 2 and Semenyo with 1 as well to get us going. He is decent, Antoine Semenyo. I have to give him credit. And some of the higher thumbed up comments on the episode yesterday, might have been the day before yesterday actually, on Sunday, were saying that you would like to see Semenyo try and lead the line. Now, I've got a lot of scout reports come back to me now here, so we shall have a look at all of them and make a decision. Well, we played Bristol City yesterday and we beat them by 3-1 in a convincing performance, so more of the same there, please. Max O'Leary, Taylor Moore, Atkinson and Viner. Barrios, it was a 78 rated pack of Barrios actually at CDM, might be half decent. Aurora Edwards, Backinson, O'Dowda and Castanos in the midfield for them, with Tommy Conway and Elijah Adebayo up top. Fatty Kirk came off the bench for them in the last game. Saiku Jana actually started alongside Adebayo, and Conway's in the starting lineup this time. A couple of other okay options there, but certainly this is a team that should be winning this game, even with Josh Key at left back and Okadina at right back. We should win this. I want to win this, rather understandably. And quite frankly, with Sheffield United breathing down our necks, we need to win this. Adebayo over the top. Finds O'Dowda, but Okadina wins it back. Do enjoy having Jibril back at the club, even if he isn't anywhere near as heavily involved as he was in his first spell. Here's Rudoni, looking to get away from the men that are around him. Does have good pace, Rudoni, and I feel like I don't really utilise that as much as I perhaps should. Elijah Stone has good dribbling. Get that to Semenyo. Oh, Bobby Moore. Not Bobby Moore. Moore with the interception, though. Really well done. Conway has options. Atkinson came short for him. Floated out wide here to O'Dowda. And simple enough for Hayes to make the stop. We'll pump that out wide here to Cade Gordon. First touch is decent. Accelerates away. Support here from Elijah Stone. Looking for Semenyo. We'll just knock this back to Rudoni. And look for Elijah Stone and then Semenyo. Elijah could go again. He has done. And then there's Rudoni. What a move. Oh, what a goal it would have been. Love that from Semenyo. Brera Martins doesn't score many. And that was certainly headed well off target. That was a really slick, smooth, flowing move that unfortunately didn't end in the chance on goal. He's going to be onside here and he's going to score. Castanos. We are 1-0 down at Ashton Gate. Again, not the start we were after. Backinson. They've got numbers here. Doyle intercepts well. And we'll get rid of it. Stone to Rudoni. Out to Cade Gordon. His first touch needed to be good, and it was. And Semenyo's in here if he can find the pass. It's a lovely ball to Antoine. That's an exceptional touch and finish as well. Tucked away. Antoine making it 1-1. We could have had one earlier on. We do have one now. Is he the man to lead the line? I'm really unsure at the minute. I might loan someone in, as we mentioned, with Antoine Hackford to allow us the opportunity to make a better decision in the summer after we've had more first-team football from Semenyo to see if he is perhaps the man to take us forward. He's grown from 78 to 79 since we bought him and potentially could grow yet further still. But for the time being, he's the one up top for us. And we have a corner to defend here now. Okadina marking no man's land at the minute. Underneath this, Oh, my God. Get rid of it, please. No. Secondary corner. We'll win that and get rid of it. Oh, dearie me. Worrisome times at the back for us. Barrera Martins here into Semenyo. Poke it long for Cole Palmer. And he's got the legs to get away. Now, can he work the angle for the shot? Not really. Oh, Rudoni's got to get that past the defender and on goal. Oh, another great opportunity to score in this game here away from home that we're not going to get to take. Okadina using his physicality there to win that back. Gordon short to Rudoni. Again, Semenyo looking to make the run in behind against his former team, I've only just remembered. Should perhaps have done the no celebration when he scored his goal. How Barrera Martins hasn't won that ball is beyond me. Thrown to the floor, and it should have been a foul at the very least. But still, Bristol City come forward with it then. Here's Elijah Adebayo. Forward into Castanos. That's really well done. He might have been offside there, Conway. Play continues here at the end of the first half. Away, please, Gwilt. Unorthodox is probably the word. Okadina out to try and close it down and intercept it nicely. And keep hold of it, please. Well done. It'll be 1-1 at the break. And hopefully on this occasion, we'll be the side to get the second goal for the team to go in front, not our opposition, as was the case against Blackpool. Rudoni to Elijah. I'll lift that. And Kay Gordon's in here. And back into the middle. And Elijah Stone. And Barrera Martins off the bar. What have I got to do to score another goal in this game, please? Elijah Stone. Kay Gordon can't get to the loose ball. It will be 1-1 at the break. Oh, I could have scored 6 in that first half. Elijah Stone through the gap to Antoine Semenyo. And out wide. And Palmer has Rudoni there, who's caught rather nastily from behind. It'll only be a yellow card for the Bristol City man. Is it a good... Maybe with the right foot. I just don't have a good... I just don't have a good set-piece specialist, so I can't really commit to it, really. Rudoni from here, though, could be decent. I don't know as I even need to add anything to that, do I? Rudoni here could be decent. Top ins. We're in front, and in quite some style. Jack Rudoni with a wonderful effort. Sliced off the right foot, bending away from the keeper into the top corner. Keep me in second, please. Up we go, please. Well up, Elijah Stone. Cade Gordon has Stone with me. Cade Gordon could go again. He has done, and he's going to be onside. Cade Gordon! There's a third. Sorry, Bristol City, but we are too good for you in the end. We're going to get the result here. They might be. They really might be. I couldn't close the man down. I couldn't close the passing angle. Hayes makes the save. I had to concentrate for a minute there. 3-1 we lead still, but Bristol City want to get themselves back into the game. Semenyo with the clearance away. I'm not going to sprint after it. Well, I'm trying not to sprint after it. I just wanted to walk towards it because I knew I wasn't going to get there. Oh, never mind. I was trying to save Semenyo's stamina for later in the game. I'll tell you very much. We'll have that back. Thank you, lads. That'll be definitely game over then. Oh, look at the space on the far side. Lancaster will look for Cade Gordon. To be honest, I'm just taking my time here. I'm not really going out my way to score another. But another might present itself. He's going to be onside. Just onside there, Barrera Martins, I'm sure. And indeed he was. Saw the extra defender in the middle drop deep. And I thought, I can get this round the corner and he'll be on. Brilliant run by Martins. It may even be only his second or third goal of the season for us. Watch the defender in the middle here. I think it's the number 5. Just, oh no, it's the guy on the left-hand side just drops inexplicably with Jack Lancaster. If he holds his ground, Barrero and Lancaster are both offside. Another example of a just lack of any sort of intelligent defending whatsoever. They just track a run. When if they hold their line and they're aware of where the rest of their defensive line is, they hold their run, let the guy run offside, and the defensive unit holds, and they don't concede a goal. But because there's no defensive intelligence there whatsoever, they concede a 4th. And now they concede a 5th. Sorry, Bristol City. We beat you 3-1 at our place. We're batting you even more here away from home. Trying to manage the defensive angle. Pearson. Ooh, good opportunity for Bristol City there. Obviously not to get anything from the result, but to potentially narrow the disadvantage from their point of view. We have a good goal difference. Oh, terrible. We have a good goal difference already, so we're not necessarily desperate to ensure that we keep the 5-1 lead. Obviously, we don't want to concede goals, but it's not the end of the world if we do, and we might do in rather embarrassing and comedic circumstances. Our defenders falling over themselves left, right and centre to try and gift them a goal. What is Gwilt doing? They will get a second, Bristol City. That was laughable. Bloody hell. Backinson with the simplest finish of his entire career. And it will be 5-2. But as I was saying, our goal difference is already superior to those below us. And even though it's only going up by 3 now, not 4, we'll still put ourselves in a great position. I could maybe try and go for another. I was about to try and position myself to whip that with Twine. That'll be game. A 5-2 victory. So they do a little bit better than Stoke did earlier in the season. But on aggregate, over the course of the 2 games against Bristol City this year, scored 8, conceded 3, definitely deserved the point. Sheffield United did get the victory in their game as well. Although they drew on the match day when we beat Blackburn, as did Fulham. Or did they Fulham draw perhaps on that last match day? Regardless, Fulham have drawn. They drew 2-2 against Derby on the day that we... Oh, that's Norwich, hang on. Later in the month, we beat Derby. They beat Stoke. They drew with Huddersfield. Before then beating Middlesbrough. So on the match day that we beat Blackburn, Fulham drew, Sheffield United also drew, and we are now clear again in second place. 2 points off first, 2 points off third. It seems to be a bit of a familiar scenario for us at the moment. Okadina is saying he wants to play at right, or saying he's happy to play at right, but that's fine. And I am looking to loan you out, Kirk. You're still injured for the time being, pal. But as we head into January, we have some more scout reports come back, I believe. We have indeed. Any of these youth players grown yet? The answer is no, but there is still time for them to do so. Troy Parrott, 79 rated, could be an option. Kevin Nisbet, 74 rated, definitely not an option. Let me actually remove him from the shortlist. Who else have we got? Finlay Law. He was the guy at Blackburn that just destroyed me with his left foot. He was very good. He's not necessarily the right man for us. Neither is Kai Serhaus. Let me remove him from the shortlist as well. Do the same to Finlay Law. Isaac Davis might be okay at Birmingham. 74 rated, a bit of pace, but certainly we've got some better options on our list. Isaac Davis was one of the top goal scorers in the division, I think, at the time. Cade Cowell. Now that might be a very good loan for us to make. 79 rated. We've got a couple of potential loans here, haven't we? Holland has gone out on loan. Hubner has gone out on loan. And hopefully it won't be long before Faulkner does the same. Has the FA Cup been drawn? It has, away at Wimbledon. An easily simmable and winnable game. So we know what we have to do in January. Keep the results ticking over. We've got Forest and Palace and Birmingham, and they will be the 3 that will play in January. And normally only play 2 and sim the rest, but we might actually play 3 in the month of January. But I have my options then here for striker. We have Antoine Hackford, a potential loan from Chelsea. We have Morelos, I'm going to take off. We had Cade Cowell, a potential loan from Manchester City. We've built up a bit of a relationship with them, with Cole Palmer, who is playing well for us. Fode Fofana is probably too good, 83 rated, for me to justify bringing in. The other Fofana, though, David Datro Fofana, does look very good. I am sincerely interested in him. Perhaps we loan someone for the rest of this year, and then he might be one of our go-tos next season if we make it to the Premier League. Pavlidis, probably not for me. Rutter looked good as well, didn't he? At Valladolid, 5-star weak foot 2, which is important. So he's going to stay on the shortlist. Kalajic, we will take off, unfortunately for him. Kouame looked decent as well, 6'1", excellent jumping. So it would offer us that aerial opportunity as well as being quite pacey. And finishing's not great, but we could certainly train it. Troy Parrott is a more domestic talent, obviously, being Irish, although he is currently playing his trade at Union Berlin. Pepe, I'm going to say no to for now. Adam Armstrong, I'm still waiting on a scout report from, but I don't know as he's going to be the option. And Antonio Acuna is a player I'm scouting at Chelsea, but he might well be first team for them. I just saw him on my list of players whose contract's running out soon and thought, hello, he might be half decent. But I think at the minute, because you guys seemingly are keen on Antoine Semenyo leading the line for the remainder of this season at least, I may well loan Hackford or Cowell. Hackford or Cowell. One of the two. Wages are significant for both of them, but they're both very similar. Hackford has 82 finishing. Cowell has 85 and 86 dribbling, but his ball control's lower. So Hackford would be better on the ball, it seems, but Cowell would be more of the deadly finisher. Hackford is slightly smaller and certainly a lot slighter, £149 to Cade Cowell being more than a full stone heavier. I think Cade Cowell might be the one that we look to. Long shots are decent, short passes 81 as well. So, I think I might look to loan Cade Cowell. He's better than Hackford. We have a working relationship with Manchester City already. I think Cade Cowell might be the loanee that we go for. But that will all happen in tomorrow's episode. That is all for today. You leave me second in the table, and we shall see what happens in January. Thank you very much for watching. Drop the video a like if you've enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't to make sure you don't miss out on more. And I'll see you tomorrow where we're into the window.